At parating na po ang moment na pinaka-aabangan ng buong sambayanan. Gilas Pilipinas will be plunging back into action, and what a way for us to return dahil ang Korea kagad ang makakatapat dyan sa Clark Bubble sa ating pagpapatuloy ng pagtutok sa Fiba Asia Cup qualifiers for 2021. Welcome everybody watching live on One Sports. Mag-umar John kasama ang miss na rin ng buong sambayanan na si Dominic Uy.
Buti na lang, nami-miss pa rin. No, but alam mo, pinag-uusapan nga natin, live sports in the Philippines, especially in Clark, Pampanga. We are the hosts of the FIBA Asia Qualifier. What an honor it is. And to be able to start out this game, Philippines versus Korea, alam naman natin, 2013 pa nung huling manalo ang Pilipinas against Korea.
The only two unbeaten teams in Group A go toe-to-toe inside the AUF gym in Angeles City. Let's send it to the floor for the protocol.
Now let's meet the players first for Korea. Number 1, Lee Hyun-jung. Number 2, Byun Jung-hyun. Number 4, Kim Nak-hyun. Number 8, Ha Yun-gi. Number 10, Moon Seong-gon. Number 11, Yang Hong-seok. Number 13, Kang Sang-jae. Number 20, Ra Gun-ah. Number 22, Yo Jun-seok. Number 23, Jun Seong-hyun. Number 33, Lee Seong-hyun. And number 43, Lee Dae-sung. Head coach for Korea is Cho Sang-hyun. And now the lineup for Gilas Pilipinas. Number 0, Javi Gomez de Leaño. Number 3, RJ Abarrientos. Number 5, Isaac Go. Number 7, JD Tongkang. Number 11, Kai Soto. Number 14, Mike Nieto. Number 23, Will Navarro. Number 24, Dwight Ramos. Number 27, SJ Penagal. Number 28, Justin Baltazar. Number 33, Carl Tamayo. And number 34, Ange Kwame. Head coach for the Philippines is Tab Baldwin. We would like to request everyone to please stand for the national anthems for our competing nations in this match. First, the national anthem of Korea. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the Philippines. Our
And it is
officials for
just
this
about
game.
that time to rise to
Our
the
crew
challenge
chief, Rabah
para sa
Nujaim from
bayan.
Lebanon.
Ang Gilas Pilipinas will
Our
be
first
back in
umpire is
action.
Ahmed
Katapat ang
Al-Shuwali
South
from
Korea
Iraq.
coming to you live on TV5
And our second
pati sa
umpire
One
is
Sports Plus.
Jung
Mag-margin po
Wei
kasama
Leong
natin
from
si Dominic Uy. What a ball game this promises to be.
Everybody very excited to start out this ball game. You know, let's take a look at Gilas right now, Magu. You know, obviously not familiar faces. It's not the usual Gilas that we see, but you like the direction of the program. The program of Gilas Pilipinas really bringing in these young guys who will be, they're looking at, will be the ones who will stay long for the Gilas program. Take us back to 2009, 2010 when Gilas 1 started. This is basically a new start, a new beginning for Gilas.
Ang opening tip ay palapit ng palapit. Yan po ihahatid natin sa aming pagbabalik.
Get this tip now. Let's just make sure that we're defensive on this tip. Okay, so we're coming at us. So let's get Valty here, SJ back here deep. Valty, you move either side wherever you think.
At ito na po, unang sasabak para sa Gilas Pilipinas sina Navarro, Ramos, Belangel, Baltasar at Kwame. Puro bagong mukha nga para sa ating national basketball team. It is a youth movement here being designed by the SBP. Long-term ang tinitignan natin, Dom.
Definitely long-term. You like really the changes being made. You like also, you know, the move of them getting the young players, getting them early enough to be able to practice. And yun nga eh, alalanin natin yung 2010, 2009, or was it 2008 when Gilas first started. Yung una, yung pagbuo pa lang ng programa, and then competition in 2011. But you like how, you know, it's again, because that program was so successful, you're doing it again. This is the next generation.
Ito din namang makakatapat natin, ang South Korea. Aba, also going to the younger players, pero may mga 4-5 sila na makikita nating familiar, mga veterano. They're infusing parang hybrid yung ginagawa nila.
Well, you look at them, they are looking at what, 8, 9 players that are new, but they still have their veterans. Pinangungunahan nga rin ni Ricardo Ratliff na kilalang-kilala natin, who was an import in the PBA, but also number 43, Lee Dae-sung. Yan ang isa sa mga veterano para dito sa Korea.
It is going to be Ange Kwame, our naturalized Filipino, jumping it up kontra kay Kuya Cardo, Ricardo Ratliff, front and center inside the AUF gym in Angeles, Pampanga.
Naglaban na rin itong dalawang to, di ba, sa Jones Cup noong Ateneo, itong si Ange Kwame.
So here we go. Front and center, second game of this opening day for the Clark bubble.
A really big advantage for the team right now of Gilas. Pag tinignan mo yung mga players, these guys are available. right? Anytime that there is competition para sa Gilas, makukuha mo at magagamit mo agad. That's always been the difficulty when they are part of the PBA.
Here we go. Ball is up, and Gilas Pilipinas is back in action. Gilas season is officially on. Immediately, you see them go to that weave, top of the key. Korea really extending their D, and an automatic foul whistled here.
And switching everybody on top. Itong Korea. Talk about the preparation of Gilas Pilipinas. We know they were in Inspire Camp in the bubble for what, close to 2 months?
Round about that. As Navarro gets it to the top of the key. Doesn't work. Itong Korea, interesting din yung kanilang hybrid. And immediately a 3-point play opportunity for the Sokors to open up the scoring.
South Korea, team that likes to push that basketball, get in the open court, move that ball, and shoot open threes.
Ayan yung 20 anyos nila, si Lee Young-jung. Their guy from Davidson College. Misses the bonus though. Yan ang sinasabing future of Korean basketball.
20 years old, and you know, you want to be able to expose them, and this is the way to expose. You know, you go to school outside your country, and also you go in competition with the national team in different countries as well.
Navarro gets that rock right back. Lost it. Korea running. Nice control to elude the defense.
Back-to-back fast break opportunities for Korea, and able to convert both times.
Lee Dae-sung with that layup sa pagkakataon na yan, and Gilas turning it over once again. This is a shaky start though.
Well, 2 times itong si Dwight Ramos not able to control that basketball because of the pressure of Korea being what Korea is throwing at him.
Susuklian naman ng full court pressure din ng Gilas etong Korea. So try and delay their attack. Lee to the left side, looking for the opening. Almost lost it, recovered it. Goes top of the key.
Great ball movement so far is what we're seeing from Korea.
The 29-year-old Lee Sung-yun with that hit, making it 6-0.
Para sa game earlier, we saw that the referees allowing a lot of contact. So far, Gilas hindi pa nakaka-adjust dun sa physicality.
Sino kaya ang unang bubutas para sa Gilas? Navarro on the attack. With that space, pull-up jumper, 17-footer. That is good.
Dwight Ramos.
Dwight Ramos, rather.
Dwight Ramos, remember him the last time, 7 of 7 from the field. Really showed everybody what he could do.
Finally, Gilas is on the board. Can they come up with some stops? Korea, you like the controlled aggression they are showing early in this one. Ratliff from top of the key, Timo Bra. Rebound pulled down here by Baltazar. Gilas trying to stay patient. 2 minutes into the action. Kwame, top of the key. Going right at Ratliff. Kwame spins, jump hook, bitin.
And that's where the advantage of Ricardo Ratliff is. Yung strength, mas mabigat siya. So we'll probably have a harder time to back him down.
Kaya na double team kagad si Ratliff. Pagtanggap ng malalim, mintis yung tres ng Sokor. Belanghel. Goes out to Kwame. Sumubok ng tres. Doesn't work.
Even if he missed that, that was an open shot. That was well within range, well within the system, and well within what is allowed by Coach Tab.
Kim Nakyen handling for Korea. Goes to the corner. 3-pointer missed. Belanghel over to Navarro on the run against 2.
A lot of screens for Korea. You can see they're really quick on their feet.
It's Ramos, rather. They keep mixing it up. Stab with some words for the referee early. Etong isa sa sinasabi mga promising young blood ng Gilas Pilipinas. He did play Div 1 in the States and will be part of the Ateneo system when things restart locally.
Well, Dwight Ramos, again, one of the more efficient players para dito sa Gilas Pilipinas. Will be playing for Ateneo like you mentioned. You know, versus Thailand last November, 7 of 7 from the field, 20 points para kay Dwight Ramos, 7 rebounds and 3 steals.
Hayaan nila yung big man ang magtawid para dito sa Korea. Nice denial to the guards. That delays their attack. 14 on the clock now for the white shirts. Ragun-A or Ratliff trying to carve some space down low. Nice up and under. Mintis ng tutukan. Gang rebounding ginamit dito ng Gilas.
Prior to that gang rebound, good collapse defense that time by Gilas.
Gilas on the move, goes to the corner. Belangel could not send it home. See Korea consciously looking to push the action. Itgitan dun sa ilalim, huli si Kwame.
Notice how quick Korea gets down offensively.
Binanggit mo, nagtapat na nung Jones Cup etong sina Ratliff at Kwame. Ratliff actually went off for 16.7 rebounds in just one half of basketball. Samantalang itong si Kwame, naka 10 points, 16 rebounds, and 2 blocks in that matchup. Nice kickback to the corner.
I mean, every time the three-point shot is available, expect Korea to shoot it.
0 for 3 so far ang Korea. And every time bumibitaw ng tres sa mga Koreano, you somehow hold your breath.
Yes. You cringe.
Alam na this no? Buti na lang, di pa tumatama hanggang ngayon. Pull-up jumper. Nothing but air sa pagkakataon na yan. Ooh, big pick in the backcourt. Nice recovery by Belangel.
Well, even if you're watching this game and you don't see the score, pakiramdam mo na lamang yung Korea. But you know, the Philippines now able to get back, you know, defensively, try to get those little taps to be able to slow down Korea a little bit.
Mike Nieto and the captain Isaac Go have now entered this game para sa Pilipinas. 4 minutes and change into the contest. Susukatin naman sa poste ang ating mga gwardya.
Paalala rin natin, itong Gilas, hindi nakakapag-tune up game to. You know, they have been practicing for what, 2 months? Pero sila lang rin ang magkakalaro.
And magkaiba, Dom. No, Dom. It's one thing to practice, it's another to actually be in competition. Tapos ganitong international level kagad. At yung Korea agad ang katapat.
Oo. Saka iba kasi yung kalaban mo na iba yung sistema. Pag kayo magkakalaban, pare-pareho rin yung sistema nyo di ba? How you play defense, how you play offense. And you get familiar with the guys that you play with.
Ramos one-on-one. Sinusukat kagad ni Dwight. Ano nga ba ang bibigay na lateral defense sa kanya ng Korea? Kai Soto making an appearance here. The 19-year-old making his men's team debut para sa Gilas.
Everybody very excited and looking forward to how far Kai Soto has come.
Of course, he has represented Gilas in the past, sa Batang Gilas at that, in the under-16 and under-18 championships. Pero iba yung men's team Dito ka na, senior team na
Ano yan para kang nag-high school to college. Because from college to pro, yung disparity nun is not as big anymore because you're used to playing with bigger guys. But from the youth to the men's team, that's a big jump.
Tabla ating labanan. Sa 6 puntos, Korea opened it up with a 6-0 run, and then Gilas has crawled back with 6 of our own.
Quick hands by Nieto there.
Almost at the halfway mark of this opening quarter. Kim naipit, lalabas, 3-pointer on the way. Lee Seung-jun with a miss. Here comes Ramos on the push. Ang bilis din naman ng depensa ng Korea. Kai thwarted. Kai pa rin. Wala. Kai will keep it on that side. Dumulas yung pivot.
You like how Ramos was able to find Kai Soto right away. Not able to finish that time, but that's okay.
May floor burns yata kagad si Kai. To that slide. Game tied at 6. Lee Daisung handling. Ratliff over to Lee Seung-yun. Offensive foul whistle here on the white shirts.
Notice the offense of Korea. A lot of screens, a lot of movement. So that'll keep the Philippines also on their toes.
Yuno trying to break Ratliff free. Gumagalaw pa ba daw?
Yun ang nakita ng referee.
Soto from top of the key. Goal from deep. Overcooks it. Underneath, that is Nieto. And he keeps it on that side of the floor. Ramos, light, launches, misses. Yun-jung with the board. Ang tagal ng scoreless ng Korea. Still planted at 6. Seung-yun over to his right. The 20-year-old lights it up. Lee Yun-jung breaks the silence for the Sokors.
Yun yung importante. Once the defense or the offense is starting to break down, yung relocation ng shooters, our guards and small forwards have to know where these guys are.
Ramos has it taken away again. That's the third time around on him. And it's going to be an easy jam at the other end.
Spurts for Korea. You remember it was a 4-0 run, and then 6-0 run, and then now it's a 5-0 run.
Kaya isusukli dito ng Gilas. Nieto from the left wing. Soto wants it. Looks to weave it. Give and go. Soto spinning. Wala pa rin. Shot clock did not reset. It's got to be put up. Almost off the window. Ratliff pitches out. They want to go early. Pero nakita niya 7-3 sumagupa. Quick hands.
Again by Nieto.
Goto Nieto on the run. Gilas looking for numbers. Soto barrels into the defense of the Koreans.
Alam mo, maganda dito kay Kai. Hindi siya nawawala ng loob. Keeps on going. I mean, hasn't been successful yet. Taking the ball in the hoop. Keeps on doing it.
Here's that breakaway by Lee Yun-jung. The 20-year-old out of Davidson representing Korea here. He's also represented his nation in the under tournaments in the past. Ito rin yung kanyang men's team debut.
Born in 2000.
Professional ka naman. Ilang taon ka nang naglalaro?
2 years.
Soto splits for his first official point as a part of the men's team. Belangel, balik agad. Mabilis ang balasa ni Coach Tab.
Well, naghahanap siya ng kombinasyon. You gotta remember, this is their first official game.
Seung-yun. Looking for the open man. Ooh, might have traveled there. Lee Seung-yun again off the window.
Just that tremendous quickness on the ball movement for Korea.
Three-pointer delivered.
You know, ever since he's come into the Philippine lineup, ang ganda ng ginagawa nito si Mike Nieto defensively and then knocking down that open three.
That keeps the Philippines within 3. Ratliff at the other end goes cross-court. Touch passing ng Koreans. Oh, nice ball fake and then drop. Kuya Cardo with a three-point play opportunity.
Whenever you play Korea, everybody has to be able to stay in front of their man because they're so good off the dribble and they're so unselfish and they keep on moving. Ang bilis eh.
You just see the strength Gun-A, Ricardo Ratliff, better known in the Philippines, former import nga ng Magnolia or the Pure Foods franchise. Nag-iwan din niya ng tatak niya sa mga PBA fans. Ang dami rin napabilib dito kay Ricardo Ratliff. (16-10) is the score. Back to the largest lead of the game. Wide open is that lane. Belangel.
Great patience.
Making him pay.
Great patience. He asked for that screen from Kai Soto and then took it all the way to the basket.
I love how spunky Belangel is here. Not backing down.
Kanina, simula pa lang, pinipisikal na siya nung Korean guard, but he's not backing down.
Yang Hong-suk makes it another 6-point lead for the Koreans. Just over a minute remaining in this first. Belangel to the right side. Looking for the opening once again. He swings it back. Nieto from deep. Doesn't work. Ball will go the way of the white shirts.
Interesting how Mike Nieto, when he was in grade school, even up to college, was called Big Mike. But because at that time, you know, you're big for yung mga kasama mo, that obviously he knew and he knows what he needs to do to be able to continue to be successful in his basketball career. He's become a lot quicker, now has more guard-like skills, can shoot the three with efficiency, but yung defense na pinapakita niya, able to keep in step with quicker players.
Bion now part of the 5 para dito sa mga nakaputi. They go to the right side. Buebuelo sana sabay atras. Here's a 3-ball once again. And after going 0 for 3 to open this game, itong Korea has knocked down 2 of their last 3 attempts.
That's a 3-point shot by Moon Seong-gun.
Travel whistle here on JD Tongkap.
Ano pagkalaban mo kasi Korea, parang tuloy-tuloy yung pressure. When I say the pressure of you running after guys defensively because they're so quick, they really want that up-tempo basketball. You know, quick dribbles, passing it, and everybody's moving. Coordinated movement for them. Nobody's really just standing up.
Siyam na abante ng South Korea. They go to the post with Ratliff. Uh-oh. A rare miscue para dito sa South Korea.
Probably, by my count, only the second turnover of Korea this quarter.
Galing mo magbilang.
Nakakachamba din.
Yun ang masakit. Sila dalawa pa lang. Ang Gilas nakakalimang
Ayun
turnover.
na nga. Diba, tatlo yun, dikit-dikit in the first minute.
Soto will receive. No field goal yet for Kai. He goes to Tongkap do sa kanto. JD misses. Rebound battle na kanino. May tinamaan pa. Belangel at the clock to end the first is blocked. So South Korea will be taking a 9-point lead at the end of 1. And we have witnessed it, Mr. Dominic Uy. Kai Soto, the teen sensation, is now part of the men's team.
You gotta love his dedication to the national team. You know, maganda dito kay Kai Soto. We know that he's in the United States majority of the time trying to go for his dream of going to the NBA. Pero kapag nandyan ang Gilas, it's a priority for him.
Of course, nabalitaan na rin naman nating lahat na he will be playing in Australia next season ng NBL. He has been picked up and signed by the Adelaide 76ers. But first things first, he's looking to serve flag and country here. But he starts the second quarter on the bench. Korea up by 9, 21-12.
64%
to begin.
64% ng Korea in the first quarter. 25 only para sa Gilas Pilipinas. 13 rebounds for the Philippines. 9 para dito sa Korea. 7 assists is what we were talking about. 7 of those assists making 21 points.
Mukhang turnover na naman para sa Pilipinas. It's been biting us, Dom.
Yun na nga eh, turnovers talaga ang kalaban natin. 5 turnovers for the Philippines in the first quarter, 3 para sa Korea.
Ratliff eating up another deuce down low. Ricardo's got 5 points. Kasama niya sexy na Byun Junyong, Kang Sanchi, Moon Shen-jun, at si Yang Hongshu. Katapat itong sina Justin Baltasar, SJ Belangel, Ange Kwame, Carl Tamayo, and JD Tongkat.
Both teams very young, but mas physical ang pinapakita ng Korea so far, especially defensively. Really in your face, trying to steal that basketball, and you'll feel it.
Tongkat trying to get away from his defender, drops it off. Baltasar from underneath.
Baltasar getting behind his defender, cutting towards the basket, his first 2 points.
That'll cut this deficit to 9. Barely a minute into the second. Korea getting into their set, inside and out. No other recourse but to give up the foul to Tamayo as the Korean got the drop on him. Nice baseline cut na doon. Salamatan muna natin ang NLEX, a proud sponsor, or partner rather, of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas.
Moon Seong-gong getting another 3-point shot.
Belangel inside. Tamayo looking around. Tongkap. Fake the pass to Tamayo. Goes underneath to Kwame. He's bottled up by the defense and he loses it to the baseline.
I'm really impressed with the defense of Korea. Very active feet, but also active hands, trying to deflect all of those passes.
Etong Korea will be playing 4 games in the next 5 days starting with this one. Dahil nga may na-miss na rin sila na window. Gilas Pilipinas naman, 3 laro tayo. Tonight against Korea, Friday 6 p.m. kontra sa Indonesia, and Sunday 3 p.m. against Korea ulit. And all Gilas has to do is win 1 to clinch a slot sa ating Fiba Asia Cup in August sa Indonesia.
Yun eh, top 2 each group.
And dahil 3 wins na eh. You win 1, you're 4. Hindi na mahahabol yun.
So the top 2 in each group will advance. And lahat ng mga third place will get into another qualifying, yung final qualifying. And then the top 4 of those 6 teams ang papasok din.
Tamayo hasn't even looked at the rim. Kada hawak niya yung bola, hinahanap kagad niya yung kanyang papasahan. Let's see if he gets aggressive here. Broken play. Tamayo takes it upon himself.
Parang sinabihan siya ni Coach Tab, diretso mo na.
Kasi pag hindi ka threat, alam na ng
Correct. And with the way the defense is playing, mas gusto mo yun nung nakaangat yung bola because you can push the guy backwards and you can lose your footing.
Uh-oh. Nadula si Kwame. Big ankle breaker there. Kang with a big hit to stretch that lead back up to 12.
Yung kagandahan dito sa mga players from Korea, 99% of them all can shoot the 3. Everybody can put the ball on the floor. Kung titignan mo yung lineup nun, baka si Ricardo Ratliff lang ang hindi eh.
Walang makuwang opening. Ratliff makes Gilas pay with that breakaway jam. And Korea is threatening to break this game wide open, forcing Gilas into this timeout.
Strength in your movement, whether that's back.
Ragun Ah or Ricardo Ratliff, the veteran now, naturalized player of South Korea, has exclamated this Korean rally with a big jam. Tingnan mo naman yung experience niya.
Well, you gotta love his experience, but you gotta love his effort also. What he's showing on the floor, he's running up and down that floor. He's pushing the big guys out of the paint, and he's being a rim protector.
14 abante rito ng mga Sokor. Tamayo, banging bodies down low, goes to the spin and fade away.
Well
good.
executed play, just not able to connect.
Bion gives it up to his right. Ratliff wants it. Double team Sumagupa dito kay Cardo. They swing it around. Two guys on the floor down low. Straightaway three is delivered.
Another three-point shot by South Korea. The Philippines only 4 points so far in this quarter. Ito naman Korea already with 12.
South Korea now opening up this sizable advantage. 17 na po ang abante nila. Four of 9 shooting from the three-point line ng Korea after opening 0 for 3.
Kumonekta na eh. Once they started connecting, tuloy-tuloy.
Gilas naman 1 of 10 so far from beyond the arc. Another turnover para sa Gilas. And Ratliff overcooked that layup. Here's Ramos sa kabila. Bumped by Bion to stop them in transition.
And these are the things that you can see that Korea knew na lamang ang Gilas on that fast break, fouled early.
They don't care if it's their 4th team foul as long as hindi nga makakuha ng kumpiyansa sa fast break ang Pilipinas. Three-pointer ni Tamayo. Only the second hit para sa Gilas, but that came at a critical time.
The 2 times that he looked to shoot, able to score.
33-19, lead of Korea is 14. So nila sa poste ulit. Then top of the key. Oh, right down the pipes.
The quickness really of Korea is the big advantage right now. Even if we hit one big shot, the next time around, they're able to get a shot as well.
Belangel started this game, now back in there. Pull-up jumper, still no go.
No offensive rebounds this time for Gilas.
Belangel so far shooting 1 of 4 from the field. You like his feistiness, but you're gonna hope for better efficiency. Soto back in as well as Nieto.
Di pa natin nakita si Abarientos.
Speaking of, right on cue, no?
Oo.
Nadinig ka ni Coach.
Oo.
Gives us more time to talk about the entry of RJ Abarientos as we head into this timeout. Just before that last timeout, napagkwento na natin yung pagpasok ni RJ Abarientos sa ating laro. Kung pamilyar sa inyo, yung apelidong yan, talaga pong dapat maging pamilyar.
Pamangkin ni Johnny A. Itong si RJ Abarientos, 21 years old, 5'11", from FEU. And obviously, big shoes to follow. Itong si RJ Abarientos.
The greatest to ever do it, Johnny A. Nagpakilala na to sa mundo ng 3x3 representing the Philippines. This is his men's team debut sa 5-on-5. 35-19, it is Korea by 16. Hindi madagdagan ni Ratliff yun. Soto with the board.
We're getting stuck in the screens.
Abarientos manning point. Trying to use his quickness over to Soto on the roll. And the spin. Kai with his first field goal.
And you like the determination. You know that he's giving up some weight compared to the other big guys, but he keeps on pushing.
Over at the other side is Bion who kicks it out. Three-pointer launched by Kang Mintis. But that ball is batted right back to the white shirts. Fresh 14. Buebuelo and then bagsak. Easy yan. Lalagay na lang. Para kay Ratliff.
The turnovers and second chance points, two things Gilas Pilipinas will have to work on.
Back to a 16-point lead for the Socors. Abarientos flips it up. Ang gugulat sana. Korea on the attack. Just over 4 minutes remaining sa ating first half. Nice active hands. Now Gilas is looking to push, but Ratliff is there with him. Nakita ni Abarientos, teka, laki. Antay muna ng
Slow it down. And that's what we were talking about, diba? Korea kanina pa, beating us up the floor offensively and down the floor defensively. They're still there.
Nice slithery move on the part of Kai Soto on that end. Pero ito namang si Ratliff, easy na dahil doon sa drop pass ni Bion. Korea looking to add to the 16-point lead. Under 4 remaining in this first half. Raguna loses it on the way in. An opportunity para sa Gilas. Immediately they go to the post. Soto backing down, goes to the spin. Inabot ng foul.
Makikita mo after that one dribble and pump, hindi umuurong si Ratliff. So he's forced to make that turnaround.
And regardless what happens the rest of the way, the rest of the tournament, Kai Soto getting bumped by Ratliff should be nothing but positive. Dahil yung experience na ganyang ka-quality rin na makakalaban mo, yun ang mapupulot mo dito.
Oh, definitely. And you know, obviously a lot of expectations for Kai Soto. You gotta remember, he's 19 years old, right? And there's so much more basketball, and you know that he's working hard. That's the beauty. So what you need to pray for really is for him not to get hurt.
Maganda naman dyan dahil si Ratliff kalaban mo. We've known him for a while because he played here and we followed his Korean career as well. At hindi maduming player to. So bibigyan ka ng
Physical
yan. Physical lang. Pero hindi niya sasaktan na sa dyan yan. You like what Kai can pick up from what Ratliff is doing to him right now. So almost 16 and a half minutes of basketball. 23 puntos pa lang ay ni-score ng Gilas. What's going on right now? What do you see, Dom?
I really see still Korea beating us a little bit quicker than us, about half a step, both offensively and defensively. You look at the turnovers, and it's been forced turnovers.
Coast to coast, Dom. A block on one end, gingerly bringing it down. Sabay teardrop at 7-3.
And these are the things, you know, what you can see the potential of a Kai Soto. But going back to your question, nakikita nga natin yung mga turnovers because of the defense na pinapakita nitong Korea. It's forcing turnovers on Gilas Pilipinas.
And they extend that defense beyond the three-point line kaya easy looks na sa kabila, no? Ratliff gets the deuce right back. Balik sa 14 abante ng Korea. Abarientos from the elbow.
Good use of the screen that time. Abarientos knocking down that jumper.
Tingin mo ba the fact that this is a younger team, medyo na malahibo pa nung simula or talagang naunahan lang?
Well, you gotta remember, hindi nga sila nakalaro ng mga tune-up games eh. So, and then you have also Kai coming in a few days before. So, hindi pa pamilyar. Diba? You're familiar practicing with each other, but playing together and, you know, finding that right combination. Pati si Coach Tab, hinahanap pa rin niya yan.
Korea's lead stays at 12 with exactly 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Short jumper off the window. Ayan na naman yung veterano na si Lee Seong-yun.
Alam mo, bigat dun sa mga tira ng Korea ngayon. Majority of them are not challenged. A 14-point lead now for Korea. 1 minute and 44 left in the second quarter. Oh, that physicality, that physical defense, really Korea relentless.
Lee Seong-yun now with 6 points on 3 of 5 shooting.
That puts them at the penalty though. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Betics lang, you know? You exactly where to kiss that off. That's a lost art, ha? Pabanda.
That's something that, you know, ano eh, masyadong nasanay rin na puro swish. They want everybody shooting further away.
One thing going for Gilas is just one team foul in the second. You can pressure for the next minute 42.
But you like how, even when you listen to the timeouts, si Coach Tab is very calm. Right? He's just saying that, you know, a little bit eager at the beginning. You know, they're getting beat. They need to be able to take care of the basketball. Tanggalin mo lang yun. This is what, maybe a 6-point game.
Ratliff down low. Katagan sila ni Kwame. Lee Seung yun, mintis this time. Gilas is looking to push. Kwame is up ahead. Uh-oh. Lost his footing. Somebody needs to help out. That's gonna be a jump ball. Wala lumapit eh.
Palayo lahat eh. Yung lumapit yung mga Korean.
Ramos finding himself in trouble there. Possession arrow going the way of the Philippines though. Kaliwat kanan yung tingin ni Ramos eh. Saan ba?
Tsaka matagal ah.
Oo.
He is there what, maybe 3-4 seconds? Isaac Go coming in.
The captain of Gilas Pilipinas.
Alam mo itong si Isaac Go, he was part of Mighty Sports that won the championship. Napaka-cerebral talaga nitong player na to. You know, able to help out, plays defense. Kung ano man yung hihingi sa kanya ni Coach Charles Chu na nanonood ngayon, kahit na ano mang hingin sa kanya, nagagawa niya. Shout out also to the Mighty Sports group of Cesar Wong Chu King and Angelo Wong Chu King.
Magandang hapon or gabi mga sirs. Ito po ang tanong natin. Spell cerebral.
Hotdog na lang.
Kala mo, papalusutin ko yun, ha? 10 na lang, ha? Bante dito ng Korea.
Hindi, may sagot ako dyan. Siri, how do you spell cerebral? Mapapagalitan na naman tayo ni Sir Seb din. Nanonood din siya.
Nalulungkot na dahil seryoso ka to. 41-31. Korea by 10. They go to the long ball once again.
Again, that ball movement, getting to the right spots, and just unselfish.
Lee Seung Yun now with 9 for the game. He pushes that lead back up to 13. 35 seconds remaining now sa ating first half. Kwame inside, they go to Abariatos. Pinali pa noon! Anong height mo, sirs? Parang Johnny A yun, ha?
You gotta love that fight in RJ Abarientos.
That's a Johnny A bale, if I've ever seen one. RJ Abarientos nagpapakilala sa mga Koreano mula nung pumasok to ngayon ng second quarter. +5 ang Gilas nung nandyan siya sa sahig.
Well, good things are happening on the floor when RJ Abarientos is in.
Tama, 16 naging 11, di ba? Sakto, galing ko sa mata.
Papaproud siya si Dr. J niya.
Hi, Dr. J. 44-33. Dying moments of this first half. Uy, nakawala. Buti na lang, nagmintis. Here's the last opportunity para sa Gilas. They can put up the last heave. 8 seconds remaining in the second frame. You want to be down just by a single digit into the dugout. Kwame punches it through.
I was gonna say, that play took a little bit longer than they wanted. Thought they were looking for the penetration, but a three-point shot by Ange Kwame.
Something positive to take it to the dugout. Unang dalawang tekada ni Kwame kanina, mintis. This time around, sinigurado niya. It was way ahead of the buzzer. Gilas will end that first half with a bang. And will keep our nation within single digit of Korea. So 44-36 ang ating score at the half, Dominic. Ang ganda nung last push ng Gilas to end the half.
You got to look at the guys coming off the bench, really helping out. Itong Gilas Pilipinas, you look at RJ Abarientos, you look at the guys coming off and helping each other out defensively, offensively even. You know, guys are able to score, get the rebound, and be able to help each other out with their hands defensively.
Ramos leads the way in terms of scoring, pero you mentioned Abarientos, Soto was off the bench, even Tamayo had his couple of moments there.
So that's really the strength that we're talking about so far in the first 2 quarters. Yung points coming from the bench, and that's where you really see that they're still really looking for the guys that will start, the guys that will like to play it together, you will be more efficient together, and that ball movement to be able to win you basketball games.
So ang Gilas Pilipinas nga was down by as much as 16, but when that bench mob came in, 8 ang natapyas nila sa hinahabol. Even throughout the entirety of that first half, Dom, Gilas Pilipinas facing a 17-point deficit at one juncture of the game. Pero kalmadong-kalmado si Coach Tab. Teaching moments pa rin.
You can see, diba, that it's really a teaching moment. And you can see that it's a long-term goal, right? He's not gonna blow his top first quarter, second quarter, the first game when you have 3 chances.
Again, ang kailangan lang po ng Gilas ay manalo ng isa sa 3 laro natin dyan sa Clark to qualify for the Indonesia FIBA Asia Cup in August. Siyempre, gusto mo mag 3-0. Yun din naman ang gusto ng Korea. They are 2-0. They want to go 3-0. And that young man, once again, Lee Yoon-jung, opens up the scoring with a 3-pointer.
Just being able to read that screen, extricating himself from his defender, getting open momentarily, knocking down that 3.
Navarro on the move, goes out to Belangel. He scoots in closer, and that rattles home.
He needed that. He needed some confidence because, you know, he's guarding a guy that's a lot taller than him. So kinakailangan talaga rin makakapunto siya.
That was a bone-crunching pick delivered there by Ratliff. Somehow nabalik pa sa kanya yung pasa na yon. Cardo misses though. Pagkakataon ng Gilas Pilipinas dito. See the motion away from play here from the blue shirts. Kwame ended the first half with a 3. He sets home another one para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And we are just down by 6.
Ra is daring him to take that 3-point shot.
Missed his first 2, has made his next 2. You gotta love the activity of the Koreans here. As now they isolate Ragun-a. And then the kick out, familiar movement mula sa Korea. That time around it rimmed out. Belangel looking to continue this rally para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Goes to the right. Navarro puts it on the deck. Down the middle. Navarro bitin. Rebound Ratliff.
Remember the 2 times that he put his head down and looked to score, he was able to score.
Ratliff trying to establish himself down low. Goes all the way cross court. Mintis that time around. Si Lee Yoon-jung.
So they're trying to post up Ra, but then they're moving that basketball to the open shooter, hoping to get a 3-point shot. They're hoping that the defense will collapse, contract, and not able to recover on the shooter.
Ito sinasabi mo, no? Sige, tira ka. Okay, if you like.
Ang maganda dito kay Ange Kwame, hindi niya hinahanap yung tira niya agad. Tinitignan niya muna kung meron siyang ibang papasahan.
Baltasar gets it right back to Ramos. Double team ang sumagupa kay Dwight. He dribbles away from it. Dwight with some space. Naipit. Lalabas muna kay Navarro. Shot clock is at 6. Stopping on a dime and is still blocked. Lahat na ginawa para makawala. Nahuli pa rin. Uh-oh. There's a mismatch down low. Ooh. From out of nowhere, that's a big rebound by Seong-yun. South Korea going down the middle once again.
Once they get that ball, with purpose yung dribble nila, either they're attacking to the right, they're attacking to the left, or quickly passing it to the open guy.
Uh-oh. Kwame couldn't handle it. Yung pitch out malakas. And wisely, Kwame just blocks off etong si Raguna.
One of the few times you see a miscommunication.
Yun, nahuli din si Baltasar sa pagtulong. Nakakuha na naman ng layup ang Korea. 49-41. Over 6.5 remaining in the third. Kwame puts it on the deck. Drops it off. Navarro swings it out. Baltasar from deep. Could not send it home. Here comes Korea on the attack. Up, jumping to nowhere. Oh, gets it right back. Oh, what a recovery by Baltasar.
A great recovery, but tingnan mo rin talaga ng Koreans. Hindi tumitigil eh.
Three-pointer is delivered there. Dwight Ramos lights it up, and this is the closest Gilas has come.
Just so calm and collected.
Ramos now with 8 points. Korea looking to counter at the other end. Ratliff with a pick. Ratliff on the roll. Pull-up jumper is missed. Kwame made sure Ratliff was nowhere for that board. Ramos looking for an advantage. Dwight to the cup. Will have to earn his points from the line.
Getting a little bit more aggressive is Dwight Ramos now putting the ball on the floor, going all the way.
Binanggit mo nga, no, he opened this game with back-to-back turnovers, but since he has come up with 11 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block.
Great recovery. Yun nga, hindi natinag eh, di ba? Hindi nabasag yung kumpiyansa. And you like also Coach Sam Baldwin just trusting him.
Ramos takes care of that first one. This game is sponsored by MG Philippines. He rattles on the second. Nangangalampag na ang Gilas Pilipinas, down by 17 in the second frame. Tatlo na lang ang hinahabol near the halfway mark of the third. Step back bounce. Niluwa lang yun.
Kai Soto now and Isaac Go coming back on the floor. With just a 3-point lead now by Korea, making good headway ang Gilas Pilipinas.
Resident big man of Korea. Kahit sa KBL, grabe yung nilalaro neto ni Cardo.
Has really found a home in Korea. Both for the national team and sa paglaro niya dun sa KBL.
Ang masarap, ang magaling dito kay Ratliff, pagka nakakwentuhan mo, he has nothing but good memories about the Philippines and the PBA as well. Especially the fans.
Oh, for sure, diba? But also, you know, the team that he played for, syempre, one of the teams that has most number of fans.
Barrientos back on the floor. He was a +8 yung efficiency niya in the first half. Go, looking around. Back out to Navarro. Isaac, Navarro splits that double team. Up and under, wala. Ratliff for the board. Stepping through and overcooking it, but Ratliff was there for the putback.
Notice how every time a teammate, a guy from Korea will take that basketball or take that shot, it's 1 or 2 guys going for that offensive rebound.
14.6 rebounds na para kay Cardo so far. Barrientos to the cup, drops it off. Isaac Go with an easy 2. What a play generated there by Barrientos.
Maganda dito sa Gilas, hindi talaga hindi nababasag yung kumpiyansa nila. They just keep on working, staying within that system.
Speaking of kumpiyansa, yun ang dinadala nito ni Archie Barrientos. Wala siyang pakialam kung Korea karap niya, pagpasok niya, instant impact kagad. Hindi siya rattled eh. Tayo nga nanonood lang, may kabape. Di ba? Uy, Korea kalaban, kabado ka. Ito pagpasok parang okay lang. No problem.
Well, that's also one of the advantages when it's your first time, right? You don't necessarily understand how big it is.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
Di ba? Pati yung dribble nandun eh. The way his shoulders move eh. Flying A and dati. Soto back on the floor. He had a solid stint in the first, solid second run in the first half at that. Soto from the, doesn't work. Rebound, kay Kai din napunta. Kai on the move, off the dribble, puts it up, off the window!
So you can see, even if he gets the contact, still has enough power to make that 2 points.
Kai now with 9 points in his Gilas men's debut. Near turnover para sa Korea. Ramos pokes it free. Shot clock is at 6. And they will have to inbound from 94 feet away. Kahit hindi mo nakuha yung bola, that is enough eh. Diba? Pahirapan mo lang sila, pero ito, mahirap din yan.
And he knew he was going to get the contact from Ricardo Ratliff. Getting that contact, protecting that basketball, and then finishing that shot.
That was an elegant looking shot, ha? Not a perfect elegant shot, but it came close. Korea kailangan magmadali. They go to the long ball. That doesn't work. Rebound na kanino. They turn it over. It is Ramos on the loose. Ramos stepping on the gas all the way. Dwight Ramos ties the game.
You gotta love this guy. Just so calm, composed, making the right decisions, taking it to the basket, poking balls out of the Koreans, and finishing the fast break.
Itong si Dwight Ramos out of Cal State Fullerton and will be part of the Ateneo basketball program. Ito yung sinasabi mong perfect game kontra sa Thailand, and right now he's leading Gilas Pilipinas with 15 points, leading all scores for the game at that.
He had 8 at the end of the first 2 quarters, and now he has 7 here in the third.
Tabla ating labanan sa 52. How will Korea respond? They go to the post, the usual set. Lalabas ni Ratliff to the three-point shooter. Step back. Wala yan. Rebound Isaac. Go.
Good defense. Just one shot attempt.
Ramos on the move. Goes to Soto. Kai. Ball fake. One dribble. Puts it up. Doesn't work. Might have been clipped, but action will continue. Korea trying to stay patient on this one. Bion. Downloaded Ratliff. Backing down on Guy. Natapigan siya ni Soto. Shot clock is at 6 for the white shirts. Sinalugupan ni Kai na ilang binigay kay Ratliff. Mintis yan.
Ang haba kasi ni Kai, aabutan talaga. Kanina pati pagsundot yun ng bola eh, di ba?
Barrientos getting instruction from Coach Tab. Uh-oh. Moon ending up clipping Barrientos. You see his demeanor, you gotta love it. Wapa kills. Umulagta ka na, ayos lang, laro lang.
And Moon really trying to get, you know, him out of focus.
Inbound from the sideline, Barrientos ang didiskarte. RJ lost his dribble, goes to Kai, handoff. Ramos puts it up, doesn't work. Rebound, lamang ng Pilipinas for the first time tonight.
That's 4 points for Isaac Go in this quarter. Just making himself available around that basket.
The Koreans look a little rattled, huh? They are looking a bit rattled in this third frame.
Kung kanina, lahat ng run ng Gilas Pilipinas, may sagot itong Korea. Ngayon, tuloy-tuloy na yung run ng Gilas.
Ramos receives from Barrientos. Kai surveys the floor. magandang view mo from 7-3 out. Isaac misses. Rebound para dito, Kemun.
At naka-adjust na dun sa physical defense ng Korea yung Gilas Pilipinas.
Sasabayan ni Kai, binagsak ulit kay Ratliff. Iba talaga yung may Kai ka sa loob.
Will really make you change your shot.
Game tied at 54. Under a minute remaining in the third. Abarientos drops it off. Soto, ball fake, puts it on the deck. Kai to the window.
You can really see that he's put on a lot of strength.
He takes contact.
He's taking the contact, and Ricardo Ratliff, hindi mahinang player yan.
11.6 rebounds so far para kay Kai. Forced shot, no. Kai trying to keep it away from Gardo. Tutulong pa si Dwight. Ratliff in trouble, goes to the corner. Extra pass. Here comes the three ball. Bitignon. Oh, but they save it perfectly. Fresh 14. Corner three. That's good. Big hit from Kang Sang-jae.
How many three-point shots does Korea have in the third quarter? Parang pangalawa pa lang yun eh.
Abarientos at the buzzer. Doesn't work. South Korea will survive Gilas Pilipinas to take a 1-point lead into the final frame. Walang bibitiw. Siguradong grabe ang mangyayari sa susunod na 10 minuto live dito sa TV5. Down by 17 in the second quarter, ang Gilas Pilipinas put on a third quarter storm. Nakatikim pa nga ng kalamangan panandalian and will be trailing by just one entering the fourth and final quarter play. Magandang gabi Pilipinas, everybody watching live on TV5 pati na rin sa One Sports Plus. It is time to rise to the challenge para sa bayan. Lamang na naman ang Pilipinas kontra South Korea.
Alam mo maganda dito, because of what RJ Abarientos did, that confidence like you mentioned, it has now spewed over to everybody, pati ito kay SJ Belangel. Ang ganda na rin ang nilaro niya. Dwight Ramos, just a solid third quarter as well for him.
Korea goes to the long ball once again. They are now shooting. Nanlamig na eh. 3-point shooting netong Korea. 7 of 25 now. After that big first quarter for them.
Only 2 3-point shots in the third quarter. You gotta credit also yung depensa na ginagawa ng Gilas. Able to extend out and challenge a lot better in the third.
58-57. Gilas looking to build on that momentum from that third quarter storm. Kwame may tangan. Kasama niya nga itong si Belangel. Nandiyan din si Navarro, Nieto, and Tamayo. Kwame looking to power his way through. Oh, that's a chicken wing offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 34, Max Kwame.
Yeah.
That's his second, first for the Philippines.
You don't give the defender a chance to defend you when you lock him in like that. So that's an offensive foul.
Belangel looking to delay the attack of the Koreans here. But Ha Young-gi doing a nice job getting it across. A minute into the fourth. Under 9 remaining in the game. Doesn't work. Kwame with a big board.
Kita mo yung physicality, hindi na, it doesn't play a part anymore. That's what you like. They were able to adjust right away. Nung una, parang minamama tayo ng Korea.
Coach Tap led Gilas Pilipinas to that gold and silver back in 2015 in China. Really should have been a gold, but everything happened. Alam na natin yung kwentong yan. Now is looking to lead Gilas to even bigger heights. Pero itong isang malaking thorn on our side, talking about Ricardo Ratliff. He has been a beast down low, Dom.
He's actually the top scorer at the end of the first 20 minutes, 11 points. para dito kay Ricardo Ratliff.
He's now got 16 and 8.
Dapat the basketball player formerly known as Ricardo Ratliff.
Yun, pwede.
Diba? Raguna.
May bumili din ba na rights ng pangalan niya? Quick attack by the Koreans. Produces nothing. Belangel will track down that rock. Tamayo on his right. Kwame behind him. Kwame nakadalawa na kanina.
They are daring him to take that three-point shot. Missed the first two. Knocked out the next three.
Apat ang abante ng Gilas. 61-57, under 8 to go. It's been 8 years mula nang tinalo ng Gilas ang South Korea. Kaya bang tapusin ngayong gabi dyan sa Clark? Walang bibitiw. Alamin natin sabay-sabay live dito sa TV5. Korea off one leg. Si Dirk ba yun? Fresh 14 for the white shirts, but look at Kwame on the activity. Oh, nice up and under. Swabe naman noon.
You notice, parang medyo napagod ng konti ito si Ricardo Ratliff. And even the Koreans as well, not as quick as they were in the first two quarters.
Belangel, wala. Kanya rin yung board. SJ up and under din.
Almost.
Here's that three ball once again, D.
Ratliff not even going out and trying to challenge that shot. Eh nakita naman, alam naman natin na kaya i-shoot yan ni Angelo Kwame.
Si Paminsanity, sumusuntok sa hangin dun. Siyempre, kapatid natin si Carlo Paminsanity.
O yun, si Nick.
Si Dada Nick. Focus na focus.
Parang binivideohan niya si Carlo.
Yung pala yun. Belangel takes care of the first.
You gotta credit the hard-working crew that is there in the Clark bubble.
They've been there for a while. They've quarantined and everything. 7 points in the game para kay SJ. And Lex, of course, is a proud partner of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. Pasalamatan din natin siyempre yung mga namamahala sa Clark for helping out with everything to put this bubble together.
Secretary Tizon, yakan naman natin. Malaking tulong yan para matuloy.
Clark Development Corporation yan, ano? Uy, nakawala. Oh, lika! Kwame wising up to it this time. Belangel leading the attack. Leaves it. Nieto back to SJ. And he starts to become patient here. Yun yung maganda, hindi nagpapanik, ano?
You remember when I was telling you that Korea was beating us up and down the floor? Ngayon, hindi na ganun eh.
Belangel over to Kwame. Medyo behind yung pasa. 5 seconds pa naman shot clock dyan. Kwame. Foul expedition time.
Got lucky there.
Lee Young-yeon, the 20-year-old. Hindi, ito palang number 4.
Mali yung pinapa-foul out mo eh.
Kim Nang-yeon fouls out of this game.
You like this. You like that little huddle there. SJ Belangel calling his teammates, bringing them together. Missing that first free throw.
9 points, 5 rebounds in under 20 minutes of action for Kwame. He gets himself in double digits, and this now is the largest lead of the game para sa Pilipinas. Wide open on that wing.
Had too much time to prepare for that shot.
John Jung-dun, 6 points in the game. Bringing Korea back within 2. Here we go again. Every time the Philippines and Korea meet, ganito nangyayari. What a move by Carl Tamayo!
Carl Tamayo at 7 points in the ball game. Knocked down that three-point shot. Put his head down, attacked the basket, and once again, just such a talent.
Almost traveled. They recover. 66-62, apat abante ng Gilas. Under 6 remaining in this one. Rattles out, Ratliff. It's fouled.
Got to be able to block out, not give them extra opportunities.
13 fouls for the Philippines. 82,
Ito, silky smooth on that head and shoulder fake, ha?
One little fake there, and then using his arm to protect him and get ahead.
Hindi pang katulad ng ginawa ni Kwame kanina.
Hooking yun, eh.
Hooking na chicken wing na. Ito yung sakto lang eh. Within the same motion eh. Kaya legal, ano? Ratliff goes 2 for 2.
Remember there was a time that Ratliff, not such a great free throw shooter. Looks like that's something that he's been working on.
Dwight Ramos, ibinalik na ni Coach Tab. Sama niya si Belangel. Andiyan din si Baltasar, Tamayo, and Kwame. You've been talking about the physicality, Dom. Etong si Lee Dae-sung refusing to give any space to Belangel.
Ngayon si SJ na yung nagsosorry.
Second graduate na ng Korea. Ang tanong, online school tayo eh. Paano yung graduation?
Uy, talking about graduation, I'd like to congratulate ang kaibigan ko si Keith Wong-Chping, who just graduated from Xavier University. He was actually part of the Gilas program as well.
Congratulations, sirs. Abarientos back on. That's a welcome sight for Gilas. Trying to protect this 2-point lead. Tamayo puts it on the deck. Naipit, Tamayo pa rin. 2 spins and a hit! Talk about keeping your composure.
Talk about efficiency! Carl Tamayo, what a move!
Pag naipit ka sa una, hindi mo akalaing meron pang pangalawa eh. Sakto ngayong 5 minuto na lang natitira sa ating Clark bubble for day 1. 17-footer. Mintes, Tamayo with the board, and Abarientos will look to control this attack para sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Soto with the pick. Abarientos on the move. Over to Kai. Binali pa ni Soto. Mintis tuloy. Ito na ang Korea on the run. Sinagasaan si RJ. That's an offensive foul.
Gotta love it. Remember, one of the biggest questions about the Gilas program is who's gonna replace a Jimmy Alapag? Right?
So toughness lang. Look at that. Look at RJ Abarientos sacrificing his body there. Coach Tab looking now for the proper combination to bring this one
I was
home.
gonna say, ang ganda ng ikot ng tao ni Coach Tab. Great rotation, keeping fresh legs on the floor.
Nieto. Pupunta sila doon sa baba. Dwight on the move. Nasundutan from behind, but he recovers. Ramos puts it up. Doesn't work. Tingnan mo naman si Abarientos nakikipaglaban sa board.
Actually, siya yung naka-recover kanina. Siya yung nakatapik dito kay Dwight Ramos.
Lee Yun-jung, pull-up jumper, bounces this one home, keeping Korea within 2.
Now you gotta set it up, look for a good shot to be able to keep that distance between Gilas and Korea.
12 puntos na para doon sa 20 anyos nila. Kai kept it alive. Baltasar will score the deuce.
Very different when you have a 7'3" guy trying to go for that rebound. He may not get it, but he can tap it to somebody else.
They want to go to Ricardo. Perfect pitch there by Lee Yong-jun, or Byon rather. Anxious moments inside the AUF arena in Angeles City. Abarientos from deep. Doesn't work. Napika na kanino. Naki Ricardo. Pagkakataon ng Korea makatabla. That's going to be a foul on Nieto.
Now defensively, Gilas needs to be able to lock down.
It's going to be a foul on the floor. Let's take another look at the last couple of sequences. Ratliff Metanga. for the tie. Cardo delivers once again for South Korea. 20 points in the game for Kuya Cardo. Up! Napasa. Yung gustong gawin doon. Nice sidestep. Niluwa, but Ratliff is there to clean it up.
So
22 points, 11 boards.
Those turnovers now hurting Gilas Pilipinas.
What a fight back by Korea here. Abarientos squeezing by two defenders. Here comes Korea once again. They go to the long ball.
Well, Korea making Gilas Pilipinas pay off those mistakes, off those miscues.
Mapamintis, mapa-turnover. Korea capitalizing over at the other end.
Very
That
basic.
forces Gilas into this timeout.
Very basic. Ricardo Ratliff following that fast break just in case it misses. It did. Slammed it home.
All right. SJ.
Coach Tap Baldwin trying to do all he can to calm down his wards for this next sequence. Nadinig nga natin, etong si Dwight Ramos ang didiskarte ngayon. Tamayo looking around. Down by 5 ang Gilas Pilipinas with just over 2 minutes to go. Baltasar waiting for somebody to break free. Belangel looking for that Kai pick. Belangel sinaguba ng dalawa, naipit. 7 to shoot. That's going to be a foul on the Koreans.
Remember the defense we were talking about at the beginning of the basketball game? Andyan bumalik yung intensity nitong Korea because they're able to overtake the Philippines once again. Humihigpit na naman yung depensa. They were able to force some turnovers and that confidence in their defense is back.
At dahil penalty na ang Korea, 2 shots to. Carl Tamayo at the line here. To try and cut this to a 1-possession deficit. 10 points in the game na para dito kay Tamayo. He has shot 4 of 5 from the field and he makes his first trip to the line. Salamatan ulit natin ang Clark Development Corporation for all of their help para masiguradong secure at safe ang ating Clark bubble. Tamayo misses. Rebound Ratliff. That is rebound number 14 para kay Cardo.
Definitely working overtime against Ricardo Ratliff.
Bion over to Ratliff. They hand it off. No line of sight. They force it anyway. Baltasar made sure he secured the board and it's an over the back foul. 2 shots para kay Balti.
Gotta be able to make good on those free throws.
Baltasar 4 points, 5 rebounds and an assist. It's going to be his first trip to the line as well. Kwame is back para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Baltasar calmly sinks the first.
Baltasar coming out of De La Salle University.
And he goes 2 for 2. It is just a 2-point game, 75-73. Siguradong may malamig na nakatabi. Siguradong may electric pa na nakatutok. Huwag tayo masyadong ma-high blood. Huwag masyadong kabahan. Magtiwala lang sa Gilas sa susunod na sequence na to. Body sprawled on the floor. Belangel will get it across. Belangel over to Baltasar. They swing it over to Ramos. Ramos on the move is fouled. Dwight will be at the line for 2 free throws.
You know, Dwight Ramos, one of those players that, you know, when coaches would describe him, yung walang nervyos. And I would quote Coach Franz Pumaren, hindi yata nagkakape ito. Itong si Dwight Ramos.
Dwight takes care of first. Meron akong gustong banggitin pero pagkatapos na netong free throw.
Oh, sige.
Alam mo na kung bakit.
8 years ago.
9-4-9 eh. Napapiyawan eh. Okay lang yun, okay lang yun. 9-4-10 na siya ngayon from the free throw. 75-74. Korea by 1. Ratliff emergency pass. Di masa po na malinis. Korea looking to stretch the lead. Here's the long ball. No! Rebound by the smallest man on the floor. SJ hands it off. Baltasar looking for his gunners. Navarro looking at the Belangel. He's got an opening! SJ Belangel gives Gilas the lead!
Ever since he came back onto the court, restoring order in the offense. What a great cut, great layup for SJ Belangel.
10 points in the game for that young man. What a time for that hit to come. Lamang ang Gilas Pilipinas. Timeout muna tayo.
Sige na.
76-75, Gilas Pilipinas, abante ng isa. 48 seconds to go. Kinagagalak namin kayo mga kasamang lahat live on TV5. Una pa lang to ng tatlong laro ng ating Gilas Pilipinas sa Biyernes alas 6 Indonesia kalaban. Tapos sa Linggo alas 3 ng hapon, ito uling Korea ang katapat. Mag-umarjon with Dominic Uy at ang buong puwersa ng inyong Sports 5, hoping for one stop para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
Well, everybody praying. 48.5 seconds. You know that they can do it.
Saan pupunta itong Korea? They try and break a shooter open. Up, under. No go on the three-pointer. That's a big rebound para kay Baltasar. No need to hurry here.
Credit that defense. He was all over the Korean.
Ramos going eyeball to eyeball here with Lee. They go to Belangel. 6 to shoot. Gotta make your move. Baltasar gotta take it. Navarro puts it up. No, Kwame keeps it alive. Gets the basket. May kasama pang foul.
You talked about Angelo Kwame. Why do you like him? Because he helps you get rebounds. He makes plays. He was left open in the three-point shot a number of times, knocked him down. They needed him to get a rebound, an offensive rebound, got it, put it back, got the 2 points, giving breathing room to Gilas Pilipinas.
Kwame misses though. It is just a one-possession game. 7 to go. What will Korea do? They need a 3. Nice flyby. Oh! But Gilas has a timeout. 2.9 seconds remaining. Korea refusing to go silently into the night.
You gotta appreciate Korea. What did they do? They knew they needed a three-point shot. They pushed that basketball. They knew that the defender was gonna come flying at them. One little pump fake, three-point shot, tight ball game.
Okay.
Tied at 78. Gilas inbounding for the win. It is Ramos who will rifle it in. He's got Tamayo, Kwame, Belangel, and Soto in there with him. Here's Belangel. Puts it up. There it is! SJ Belangel! 8's all over! 8 taon inantay ng Gilas, talunin ng Korea. That looked good!
Wow! They tried to run screens. But finally, SJ Belangel all over him. One little fake. Off that backboard. That's counted.
SJ Belangel with the biggest bang of day one. Gilas wins it at the Buzzer Dome. We beat Korea for the first time in 8 years.
And with a three-point shot, what a shot by SJ Belangel. I mean, when you come to these types of plays, it's really about just creating and reacting to the situation. You talk about a guy being able to react. SJ Belangel with a three-point shot to win.
SJ Belangel just shocked South Korea and has introduced himself to the entire country. What guts it took for that off-balanced game winner. What a shot. What a game!
You gotta love the future of Philippine basketball. This is what we saw tonight. What these young guys, young men can do for Philippine basketball. They never gave up. They kept on pushing. Even when they were down 10, 12 points.
Down by as much as 17, but you know what they say? It is not Philippine basketball if it's not come from behind.
Exactly, and what a game it was. You know, credit Kai Soto, credit Tamayo, credit SJ Belangel, the entire team. Angelo Kwame also doing his great share. Abarientos doing it, Nieto doing it. Great team effort.
How about Coach Tab? Pushing the right buttons at the exact moment. Nung kailangan somebody like Abarientos, nandoon. Nung kailangan si Ramos ang bumomba, nandoon. And late in this game, nung kinailangan si Belangel, he came, not just the biggest shot of the game, even the last few sequences, he came up huge.
Definitely, and you look at everybody was jumping for joy after they knocked down that three-point shot. Coach Tab Baldwin just standing up there, kind of like Larry Bird, waiting first if the shot was actually counted.
It's all over. Yung 8 taong pag-aantay, inakuha na ulit ng Gilas Pilipinas, and what a way to secure that win. Ange Kwame hit 3 of those.
Three of those. They were daring him to take that three-point shot. Dared him 5 times, made 3 of those 5, missed the first 2, but then was consistent. And all the way till the end, Angelo Kwame doing what he does best, getting rebounds, defending the rim. But you got to give it also to Ricardo Ratner.
He did what he does best as well.
He got, 22 points, 11 rebounds.
He's tenacious.
And
Grabe, no?
seems like I thought he was getting tired in the third quarter, but was able to pace himself completely all the way up to the fourth.
Kai Soto also put in his. What a big night for that young man as well. 11.7 rebounds for the 19-year-old. But these Koreans, they are tough as nails. Kaya ganito palagi laro natin, because these guys never ever give up.
Ano maganda dito, Magu? There are a lot of questions. There are a lot of doubters. But I think after this ball game, light at the end of the tunnel, and you see there will be a lot more believers, especially in the program. You know, this is something that you're preparing for the future. So you gotta credit the gentleman behind the program.
Pinagkikwentuhan natin yan, ano? Of course, to the SVP, kay Boss Alpanlillo, Coach Ryan Gregorio, and the rest of the people there. Gagamitin natin gauge to eh. These 3 games will be the gauge of where the program is in preparation for 2023. But the drama, the beauty of this game, though, basketball is back in the Philippines, and what a way to announce it. We take down South Korea.
And you gotta love it. You know, we're just honored and happy to be part of it. And, you know, to be able to see these young men and know that basketball is here, you know, throughout these trying times, throughout this pandemic. We have basketball, something to cheer about, something to look forward to. Brings a lot of happiness to all our hearts.
Yun yung pantabla ng South Korea, forcing Gilas into a timeout 2.9 seconds ago. Look at how off-balance this is. Falling to his right, kissing it off the glass. What a shot for the ages para kay SJ Belangel.
Now you remember, you're talking about it's a lost art to bank that shot that time. SJ Belangel just knocking it down and knocking the wind out of the Koreans.
Gilas Pilipinas proving to everybody that they can rise to the challenge para sa bayan. Ang kanilang inihahandog para sa ating lahat. And they pick up that huge win inside the Clark bubble.